We are just 9 people writing about democracy, human rights.
Ilham Tohti dedicated himself to the truth.
The other kind of death is slow and painful because you experience it every second.
They give him life sentence. Life sentence.
Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, good evening. You will all have the honor and the privilege to support and learn more about the work of 3 outstanding human rights defenders. First, please welcome Madame Micheline Calmiret.
Les personnes qui luttent pour les droits humains prennent des risques. Elles ont besoin de protection. Elles sont souvent emprisonnées, elles sont souvent torturées. Et le prix Martin Ennals a pour but de protéger ces défenseurs des droits humains partout dans le monde en leur donnant une visibilité et une publicité. Mesdames et messieurs, je suis très heureuse ce soir de pouvoir vous compter parmi celles et ceux qui soutiennent les défenseurs des droits humains et je vous remercie de votre présence et de votre attention. Je donne la parole à notre hôte de ce soir, le recteur Yves Flukiger. Merci.
Genève est une ville profondément marquée par l'humanisme, par la défense des droits humains, par ce que Robert de Tra a nommé l'esprit de Genève, un symbole de paix, de dialogue et de démocratie. Notre université souhaite être actrice de la propagation de cet esprit de Genève. C'est donc un très grand honneur pour moi et un plaisir pour moi et pour notre université de vous accueillir aujourd'hui pour cette cérémonie. J'ai le plaisir maintenant de passer la parole à M. Dick Hosting, le président de la Fondation Martin Ennals. Merci beaucoup de votre attention.
We are here tonight to recognize the work of 3 outstanding human rights defenders. They have been selected by our jury of 10 human rights organizations from among many impressive nominees. In the end, we bring that down to only 1 laureate, but I want to highlight that each year there are 3 finalists who represent the best among human rights defenders worldwide. And we will continue to work with and for all 3 of them. Unfortunately, only 1 of our 3 finalists is able to be here in person, and I would like to welcome Zelalem Kebret-Beza. Zelalem is one of the Zone 9 bloggers from Ethiopia. Severe restriction of civil society's space to express itself is what led 9 courageous young human rights defenders in that country to use social media to counter the trend, and they paid the price for it. They were all facing a range of criminal charges for exercising their right to free speech. And then the families of Ilham Tohti and Razan Zaitouneh. Johar Ilham has been an outspoken advocate on behalf of her father at an age where she should only have to concentrate on her university studies. She's accompanied by Professor Elliot Sperling, a friend and colleague of her father's. Johar is here because her father is serving a life sentence in China. It is our great pleasure to have both of you here. And then finally, a heartfelt welcome to Razan Zaitouneh's sister Rana, her husband, and to Mazen Darwish, who worked with Razan closely in Syria. We're very grateful to have you here tonight to present Razan. Our 3 finalists were informed yesterday, as soon as that final decision was taken, of who is the laureate. As it happened, the news was broken overnight accidentally by one of the agencies, so many of you will already know by now as well. Nonetheless, I want to congratulate Ilham Tohti on being selected as the 2016 Martin Ennals laureate.
Please welcome now on stage Mr. Zelalem please come on stage, join me, as he will be handed his award by Madame Sandrine Salerno.
I've never been in this large audience, so I may be a bit nervous, so hope you will understand. Fortunately, unlike Radhan and Ilham, I am able to represent my blogging collective and attend the ceremony, as you see. However, coming to this event was not an easy ride. It's not because Geneva is a light year away from Ethiopia, or I traveled with a horse, or I failed to do with my visa process on time. Rather, it's because we have a government who doesn't like dissenters. It's because we have a government who doesn't like journalists and activists. It's because we have a government who sees anyone asking to respect his or her own constitutional right as an enemy. While I'm standing here at this podium to speak, thousands of Ethiopians are languishing in jail for having different political stand. The list is bottomless. The grossness of human rights violation is appalling. However, in spite of what happened to us and the situation our country is facing, we remain faithful to our dream. We start blogging with a motto of "We blog because we care." And here, we reaffirm our dream. Yes, we will continue to blog because we care. Finally, allow me to show solidarity with those Ethiopians who are killed by day and suffering by showing this solidarity gesture. Thank you.
So, in Razan's absence, I will now ask her sister, Mrs. Rana Zaitouneh, to come on stage, please. And Mrs. Rana Zaitouneh will be awarded this award by Hans Tulin, president of the Martin Ennals jury.
Since Razan's disappearance, I have spent hours upon hours with her words, discovering a whole new level of appreciation for the passionate and courageous woman she is. Razan is among those who have worked tirelessly towards lifting the layers of pain in order to allow love, peace, and justice to flow through the land. Her articles, her words, give new meanings to love and freedom, inspiring and restoring hope in many, many people. Razan became a lawyer to defend the ideals that she valued most: justice, peace, and truth. And now her own freedom has been taken. Her voice has been silenced, but her vision for better Syria has not. I am very proud to say that this courageous woman is my sister, and I hope that together, not only can we free Razan, but that we can attain, as she has said many, many times, justice without hatred, without revenge. Thank you so much.
And please welcome Mr. Zaid Raad Al-Hussein.
Our community of human rights activists and workers is formed by hope and empathy, principle, and by the sharing of pain. The world is in turmoil. Despite the massive advances that humanity has notched up against poverty and disease, against prejudice, against oppression, millions of people from the manicured avenues of Paris to shanty towns in Peru face injustices every day of their lives. No country in any region has an unblemished record of respect for human rights. Dag Hammarskjöld said, and I quote, "To build for man a world without fear, we must be without fear. To build a world of justice, we must be just," end quote. And so we need to be principled, lucid, and vigilant. The Martin Ennals Award is a powerful example of that advocacy for human rights defenders and civil society actors around the world. It reminds us that although individually none of us can save the world, all of us can serve the world. I thank you so much.
And now to officially hand the 2016 Martin Ennals Award for Human Rights Defender, I will ask UN High Commissioner Mr. Zaid Al-Hussein to please come back on stage as well as welcome to her.
It is an honor for me to represent my father here. It is an honor for me to see that his work is recognized as just and right, not as something that deserves severe punishment. My father has always sought the basic human rights that are guaranteed to the Uyghurs and to all people. But he also knows that such rights must be protected. He was given a sentence of life imprisonment for this, something that is absolutely unbelievable. When I was young, my father always protected me. Now, I'm an adult. I can do no less for him. He will be free one day. I know it. I know it. It is with great humility that I accept the Martin Ennals Award for Human Rights Defenders on his behalf. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I would like to welcome back on stage Madame Sandrine Salerno.
C'est un grand honneur de prendre la parole devant vous ce soir à l'occasion de la cérémonie de remise du prix Martin Ennals. Ce prix est une très belle manière de rendre hommage à des personnalités qui, on l'a vu ce soir, très souvent prennent d'énormes risques pour eux-mêmes, pour leurs proches, au nom d'une certaine idée de l'humanité ou tout simplement pour le respect de l'intégrité, de la liberté, là où ils et elles vivent. Je ne peux qu'exprimer mon espoir que ce prix renforce la sécurité, l'influence des défenseurs des droits humains dans leurs pays respectifs, qu'il leur permettra de faire progresser les causes qu'ils défendent avec un courage qui nous laisse sans voix. Chers et chers nominés du prix Martin Ennals, ici présents, vos convictions, la force de vos actions forcent le respect. Je vous remercie de votre attention et merci pour votre engagement et votre présence ici ce soir à Genève, car elle est primordiale. Je vous remercie.